Hey everybody, Joe Vanourney, Cherry the Geek TV. We are here at the 25th anniversary of Planet Comicon Kansas City with Don Most, star of Happy Days, Ralph Malph. You're my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell Henry Winkler,
wow.
but you were my favorite.
Well, thank you. That's good to know.
What do you think about? What do you think it is about Happy Days that made it endure all of these decades?
Yeah, it was a combination of things, I think. First of all, it never really gets dated because it was a show that was made in the 70s, but it was about the 50s. And that era is something that we could always revisit and doesn't feel dated. The other reason I think it had such longevity is that just the cast, the talent and the chemistry that we all had, and the relationships were so strong and genuine, and that just the chemistry of these really talented people coming together.
Do you have a favorite memory, a favorite episode, a favorite scene?
Yeah, people ask me that, and it's tough because there's a lot of funny episodes that I favor, but I guess I have to mention. The one that comes to mind was in the third season. It was the first episode where my character was the central part of the story. So I'm a little biased towards that, but it was a really great script and a funny show. It was the one where somebody totally demolished Fonzie's motorcycle, and he was out to get the guy who did it. Turns out that I had accidentally backed into it, and I panicked, and I got caught on something, and then I went forward and back, and I totally wiped it apart, and I was now scared for my life because I knew he was out to get whoever did it, and he was getting closer and closer to figuring out who it was, and it was just a really funny episode. So.
Now, besides Happy Days, you've done a lot of voiceover work. You did a voice in one of my favorite, what I think is the greatest animated Saturday morning show of the 80s, Dungeons and Dragons. Do you have any memories of that? Did you realize when you're doing the voiceover work on that this is something a little bit better than a lot of the things that were on Saturday morning?
I don't know if I had that sense because, I really liked all the people I was working with, and the guy who was the head executive producer, Hank Soroyan, and I felt really good about the work, but I don't know that I would imagine that this cartoon would sort of go on, and it's actually surged even more as of late. No, I don't think I could have predicted that, but it's a pleasant surprise, and I'm grateful that I was part of it.
Well, it's such a pleasure to talk with you. This is Don Most. Stay tuned for Cherry the Geek TV for more coverage here at...
I will have to mention one thing.
Oh, okay.
I am going to be appearing at a play right here in Overland Park at the new theater.
Opening in April?
April 24th, called Squabble. So I'll be here till the end of June in that.
Come see Don Most and Squabble. Stay tuned to Cherry the Geek TV for more coverage here at Planet Comicon Kansas City.